What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with a commonly done challenge. I don't know if it's been done on MLB The Show. I know it's been done on games like 2K and Madden and stuff like that. I'm assuming someone's done it here. I don't know if someone has though. But we are going to be randomly number generating the GOAT. So obviously right now we have a 0 overall Joe Random. He's got no stats, but we are going to spin a random number generator for every single one of these stats, and I'm going to try to make him the two-way GOAT. I'm probably going to end up changing his pitch mix a little bit. Um, so yeah, that being said, we are going to go ahead and we are going to do this. I might do a wheel for his pitches. So that being said, we are going to go ahead and start it. It's going to be a little weird because I am trying to record the wheel spins and the random number generator on my computer, which I've never done before. So stay with us. We're working this out, and we're gonna try our best to make it good. So that being said, I'm gonna go get everything set up, and then we'll hop straight into this straight into the numbers. So yeah. All right. So I don't know how this is gonna work. We are going to attempt it, but on this wheel we have all of the pitch types. It's going to be really slow for some reason. So we have knuckleball as our first pitch. All right. So we're going to remove it. We're going to spin it again. The wheel's being slow. I don't know why. I apologize for that. Also running this on my laptop. So we do get a four seam. So he has a fastball. That's good to know. Let's see what the next pitch is. Give me something else that's fun. Give me like a screwball or something. Let's get really weird in here. Knuckle curve. All right. So he likes the knuckles. All right. The pitch mix is looking very odd right now. I think a nice slider or something would definitely make this usable, or a sweeper or something. We get a cutter. All right, I can work with a cutter. Um, Cutter can be decent. And then for the final pitch, give me something magical. We are going to get the fork ball. All right. Um, Decent pitch mix. I've definitely seen a lot better, but I have seen a lot worse. So we're gonna remove that, and we're gonna get straight into the random number generator. So 0 to 99, obviously. Makes sense. So for stamina, he gets a 33. All right, so he might be a closer, or he's going to be a really shitty starter. Pitch and clutch, 52. All right. All right. For hits per nine, he gets 88. He's starting to set out to be like a relief pitcher. Oh, for home runs per nine, he gets 95. All right. Ks per nine, 28. So he's not striking anyone out. Walks per nine, 78, so not bad. Actually, I'm going to redo stamina just because I want him to be a starter. So we're going to make it from 50. No, we'll make it from 60 to 99. And he gets 85. All right. Call it cheating, call it what you want, but I want him to be an actual legitimate starter, not whatever the hell that was. So knuckleball velocity, 97. I don't really think he needed that. Control, 54. All right, that's actually not terrible. Break, 45. That's pretty bad for a knuckleball. That ball's getting smoked. Four seam velocity, 97 as well. Wow, that's incredible. Control, 17. Watch your lips. 50 for the break, so really watch your lips. Knuckle curve, 41 for the velocity. For the control, 29. Wow, this pitch sucks. This pitch absolutely sucks. All right, break, 52. Okay. Not very good. Cutter velocity, 2. Okay. Control, 21. All right, and the break is a 3. That pitch might be worse. Forkball, 10 velocity. Wow, we're getting some low numbers here. 80 for the control, though, so he can pinpoint it. And 77 for the break, so... Yeah, it looks like his knuckleball is definitely his best pitch. By far. Now let's go to the hitting stats. Potential is going to be 99. I'm not generating that. But for contact versus righties, 68. All right, he's already a decent hitter. For left, he's only got 15. All right. 32 power versus righties. Okay. 22 versus lefties. Wow. This is dreadful. Bunting ability is a 65, so elite bunter here. Drag bunting, 81. All right. Plate vision 55. Not ideal. Plate discipline 75. All right, that's something. Batting clutch is a literal 5. Durability, we're going to give him 99. That's not being generated. Speed 1. Arm strength 97. The one thing he didn't need was arm strength. Arm accuracy 17. Reaction 92. Like, come on. We couldn't have gotten that for the other ones. Fielding ability 94. Like I said, really did not need that for this. Stealing 48. Not stealing any bases anytime soon. Base running aggressiveness 64. Alright, so that is our player. I think he's gonna actually be like a solid 59 overall. I think he might be semi decent. So that being said, um, yeah, hopefully all of this works out well. If not, I apologize. We're still working some things out. So that being said, um, let's get that done. All right, and then he is now going to be a. Where the hell did he go? Oh, he's an 88 overall. Why are all of his stats blue? Is it because he's in single A? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's actually no. Wait, why are all of his stats blue? All right. Yeah. So that being said, he's an 88 overall already. I don't know how. I guess because he has insane fielding ability and decent pitching. I mean, he's got great velo. I honestly don't know how that works. So yeah, that's interesting. Um, but yeah, we're going to also be his agent. So if we think there's a better team for him, we are going to send him out. So like for instance, if the Nationals just can't get anything going in the next 5 years or whatever, because he's on contract for 10 years. So if they can't get anything going, I will be trading him to a team that can actually like use him. So that being said, hopefully the Nationals can figure it out with him. But if they can't, we'll be moving him on. But that being said, I'm going to make sure I turn him into a two-way, and then we will see you guys at the home run derby, I think. All right, we're at the home run derby. I'm guessing he's obviously not here. How is he doing All-Star game wise though? Oh yeah, we did trade Mackenzie Gore. I mean, he's actually not doing terrible. 7-5, he's going up in his hitting stats. He hasn't hit too many times. He's hitting 179 when he does though, which is pretty bad. 3.42, 7-5 isn't bad. We did trade what's his name? We also traded Eli Willits for Jack Flaherty. Don't know the idea behind that move. Yeah, they made a lot of stupid moves. DJ Harris doing okay. So yeah, they did a lot of stupid deals, as they do in this game, and made their team a lot worse. But guessing James Wood is at least goodish. Okay, he's getting better, which is all that matters. Yeah, that being said, let's finish out the rest of the year and see if our guy wins Rookie of the Year. I mean, he has a good chance, so we'll see. All right, we finished 60 and 102. Obviously, not making the playoffs with that record. Our guy's up to a 92. His hitting stats are getting a lot better, which is something. Didn't get any more at bats, so there's that. His fielding stats are insane. Like he better have won a Gold Glove. He better win a Gold Glove in the next 5 years. But yeah, hitting stats got better. Obviously, they're not going to get insane, but his pitching stats also got very good as well. Control went up, which is good. His break and his velo aren't going to be able to, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, as long as he continues to get a little bit better each year, he should be in a good spot. But he didn't win Rookie of the Year, which is absolutely terrible. So who did win it? Oh, he wasn't even on here. So Drake Baldwin, Isaac Collins, and Caleb Durbin all over him for Rookie of the Year. That's insane. And Jacob and Nick, absolute disgusting 1-2 punch out there in Oakland. Not even Oakland anymore, sorry. In Las Vegas. Yeah, but the guy didn't win anything, unfortunately. Yeah. Let's see who wins the World Series. It's obviously not us. The Yankees beat the Dodgers. All right. Shout out Mad Max in the Hall of Fame. That being said, I'm not making any moves. So it's all up to this team to put it together. Like I said, they have 5 years to put together a playoff serious team before I trade him to a team that can actually use him. So yeah. All right, we're at the home run derby. He's not here, obviously. Um, is he anywhere near here? That's Shohei, not him. Okay, 3.21 ERA isn't bad. He's not hitting. I'm gonna make sure he's hitting because kind of defeats the purpose if he's not. His hitting stats are getting better. I don't think he's ever gonna be like an elite hitter, but we're gonna force him to have hitting stats at least. So yeah, that being said, honestly not bad. Um, yeah. All right, so we finished 66 and 96, which is an improvement. Um, my guy's up to 94. His home runs per nine went down a little bit. His hitting stats are all going up. 3.6 ERA, 11 and 15. Not bad. Could be better. He hit 268 in his 228 at bats. Hit 2 home runs, so not bad. I mean, he's got the contact versus righties. Can hit lefties to save his life. Has no power, but I feel like he can get there. So yeah, I mean, could have been better. Could have been worse, but he did a job, so it's all that really matters. Um, yeah, I'm guessing he didn't win anything though. Was he even on any lists for anything? Charlie Condon, Rookie of the Year. Good for him. All right. James McCann, Gold Glove is just so hard to look at. Eh, he didn't do much. But that being said, who wins the World Series? Dodgers. Mariners beat the Dodgers. All right. Shout out to probably Clayton Kershaw in the Hall. There we go. Yeah. All right, home run derby. I doubt our guy is here. He is not. Taylor Ward in the big 2-7 is going to be the GOAT apparently. Juan Soto. Let me know if you guys want to see a Juan Soto career sim, because, I mean, shit, he's already Hall of Fame caliber. Shohei, how are you doing? 22 WAR as a pitcher, 50 as a hitter. It's insane. All right. All-star voting, though. Show me my guy, please. Just not getting it done. 280 ERA. This is his best year so far. 122 innings. It's because he doesn't have the strikeouts. That's got to be the issue. His hitting goes down a little bit, which sucks. He's hit 245 though, which isn't bad. I mean, objectively, his slugging percentage is terrible. He barely gets any extra base hits, but I mean, I've seen worse. We probably have worse on our team. So, Giancarlo Stanton. I mean, but yeah. That being said, yeah, hopefully he can keep getting better, get his Ks per nine up, get his hitting stats back up, and be decent. So yeah. All right, we finished 73 and 89, so another step in the right direction. My guy's up to a 97. His contact for his lefties is going down. Finishes 12 and 10 with a 2.47 ERA. Obviously, strikeouts aren't there with only 68, but hitting stats 237. I mean, 9 home runs. I mean, it's something. His slugging percentage is lower than his on base percentage, which is crazy. 19 stolen bases with one speed. Yeah, negative WAR as a hitter. Barely positive WAR as a pitcher. So yeah, that's yeah. But I don't think he's gonna be churning out a Hall of Fame career, but we're aiming for the Hall of pretty good here. I think that's more likely where he's gonna end up if we get lucky. But that being said, 2 more years and then we might look to move him, and I might move James Wood with him. Yeah. James Wood not as elite as he normally is. Dylan Cruz decent. Yeah, I might move these three guys in a package deal potentially because I signed him for a decade. Also signed him for a decade, so these three might be a package deal until the end of the video. So that being said, let's get to the off season here. Who wins the World Series? The Mariners again. All right, Mariners 2 times World Series winners. Yeah. We signed Logan Gilbert. Wow, I didn't even peep, but we signed Logan Gilbert. We might be staying. Well, we traded what potentially was a generational talent from New Jersey for Trent Grisham and Josh Naylor. Honestly, I'm not too mad at that. That's not a terrible deal. Alright, although we are already going into year 4, I think what I'm going to install for the rest of this sim is every year we get to pick one position or one attribute where we respin and get a new number. And for this year, I'm going to make it the contact versus lefties. If we can get even like 60, I think we'd be in a great spot. But that being said, for this one, I'm just going to do it on my phone because I don't want to have to reset up the entire thing. So that being said, 0 to 90. Well, no, we're gonna do the bottom of his current thing to 99. That's how it's gonna work. So for his contact versus lefties, generate. I don't know if it did it. I don't think it did it. I could be wrong. 63. All right. Um, we'll take a 63. I don't know if that first number was the right one, but I thought it started at 21. I could be wrong, but we're gonna move him up to 63 for his contact, which is gonna be an absolute monster boost. It's gonna make him an actual like serviceable hitter. I think now is where his career starts to get good. Yeah, the next one next year is gonna definitely be his speeder, his clutch. So yeah. All right, home run derby. I doubt anyone from our team is here. Aaron Judge, dude, what the hell? He's trying to become the GOAT. Like, I swear he is trying so hard. 73 WAR is nuts. Please tell me our guy is finally an all-star. Not looking like it. Oh, but he is doing okay. 8 and 4, 3.15 ERA, only 54 strikeouts. Obviously not ideal, but he's hitting 290. Only 4 home runs, but we don't care about the home runs. His hitting stats are getting better besides his vision. He has lost his only speed, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean he's getting a lot better. Yeah, I mean he might actually become a decent enough hitter. Like he's got what, a positive WAR for the first time hitting wise, yeah, and it's overtaken the negative WARs, so that's good. Pitching wise, only a 3.7 so far in his career, which is not ideal. I think the next one I got to do is Ks per 9. We got to focus on that pitching, I think, but we'll figure it out. That being said, the team isn't great. Let's see if he ends up being an all-star. It would be nice. No, he doesn't. Our all-star is Josh Naylor hitting 323. That's okay. That's okay. All right, we missed out on the playoffs again, but 76 and 86. We're there. We're getting better. Josh Naylor won the batting title somehow, some way. Pitching WAR, please tell me my guys at least here. Mitchell Parker, of course, turns into a good pitcher. Okay, so 1.9 WAR isn't bad. Braxton Garrett, Logan Gilbert also having somewhat decent seasons. DJ Hares was elite, apparently. 2.8 WAR from him. Of course, Mackenzie Gore turns into a beast. As soon as we trade him, he turns into a stud. Batting WAR, I doubt our guy is anywhere near this list. It would be nice if he was, though. Dylan Cruz have a year, apparently. All right, Dylan. I see you out here. But yeah, 3.2 WAR I think is way too much for us. What did we finish with WAR-wise? What did we end up with? 297, 13 home runs. That's a great year. That is a very great year. Ended up with a 2.7 WAR, so we weren't too far off. All of our hitting stats go up, except for vision and discipline, which is okay. Our speed went down, obviously. Our fielding goes down. We finally got a Gold Glove. Took long enough. Our drag one is nuts. Our bunting abilities are insane. I'm gonna either pick between speed or Ks per 9. I think I'm gonna go with Ks per 9 just because I need that pitching to be better and turn him into an absolute elite ace. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do here. Or actually, he's clutch. Nah, we're gonna do clutch. We have a higher opportunity of getting better career WAR with hitting rather than pitching. So who wins the World Series? It is the Dodgers beating the Red Sox. All right. Anyone in the hall? No. All right. So the moment we need, it's a very wide margin, which scares me. But clutch, we have 17 and 99. We are going to hope that we can get something in the 60s or 70s. That's our hope. 17 to 99. All right, show me something beautiful. Don't be like 18. That that's not possible. So I don't think I clicked the right button. 84. All right, that will definitely play. That will certainly play. 84 clutch. He's going to be driving in a ton of RBIs now. He's going to be driving in a ton of RBIs. That's what we'd like to see. So he's going to be absolutely elite. Absolutely elite, which is what we like to see. And I realize now that the reason why in Season 1 his stats were all blue were because that was the increase. They like to show it with the blue and the red with the, yeah. So that's why it looked like that. But that being said, next year I'm actually excited for his hitting. He might win a batting title. So yeah, his clutch is great. Next thing we're going to do is his Ks per 9 next year. So that being said, let's get to the offseason. Let's hope that next year the team is good enough to at least sniff the playoffs. And yeah. All right, home run derby. I doubt my guy's here. No, he's not. He better be an all-star this year, I swear. Oh my god, it's not looking likely. It's not looking likely. 358, so his overall goes down. His hitting stats go down, like overall wise. He's having a very much down year, hitting 242. He's never making the All-Star game. I swear he's never making it. He can't get it done. He cannot get it done. What do his WAR numbers look like? 1.2 for that's not bad. What about his hitting WAR? 0.2. All right. Let's get through the rest of the season and hope he can have a better second half. If not, we're in trouble. Finished 82 and 80. Closest we've been to the playoffs. Just miss out though. Did he get better throughout the rest of the year? 310, 18 and 7. Doesn't win any awards. Hitting wise, he goes down a little bit more in his stats. Finishes off 261 though, which is something. More RBIs, so he's right there. Like literally right there to being an absolute beast. 1.6 WAR, so he's at 4.1 for hitting, 6.9 for pitching, so he's at 11. But he just needs to take that leap. So that being said, for this year we are gonna go with his Ks per 9, just because I think that's gonna help him be one of those top end pitchers. Is if he can get that Ks per 9 up. So yeah. That being said, what do we get? 79. That will certainly play. I'm gonna put it on next season at the start. But yeah, that being said, 79, he's got to be there. He's got to be right there. So, yeah. Dodgers beat the Royals. All right, so we have officially reached 5 years. So if I wanted to, I could trade him at the All-Star break and James Wood as well as Dylan Cruz, but I think we're actually in a spot this year to be lethal. Because apparently we got Zach Neto in the offseason. Didn't know we signed him. This guy's getting better. I don't know who he is. I haven't showed you guys any of the draft picks, but Keibert, I don't think I can force you to keep playing anymore because I was making him the starter for the last 3 years just because I wanted to, wanted him to get better. I will be doing a Keibert Ruiz career sim at some point because I bought his shirt. Because if you guys saw the what's it called? The Game vs. Shitty editor. I did say it, and I am a man of my word. But we do pick up Freddie Freeman, who has been very good. So I think this team is actually going to be a World Series team. Hopefully, they've got the pieces. We just need them to put it together. So yeah, that being said, we are going to sim to the All-Star break. Yeah. All right, home run derby. You guys know the drill. Nobody here, obviously. Yes, Joe Random finally takes that leap. 2.25 ERA. Yes, he's only 7-2. He got no decisions 11 times. That's insane. 119 strikeouts is already more than he's had in any other year. So that's definitely insane. Quality, he has 17 quality starts, and he's only 7-2. That means you guys have managed to blow the lead that many times. 2.6 WAR already. He's hitting 305, 8 home runs. Um, Getting it done for the most part. I mean, 2.2 WAR, so I mean already a 5 WAR season pretty much. Yeah, that's what we like to see. So that being said, let's finish out the rest of this year. Hopefully he can stay this good, but finally he gets another award other than a Gold Glove. DH wise, yeah, he's not all the way up here, but he's not doing bad. So I think the next thing we're gonna upgrade in the offseason is his. I'd say his speed. I think we're gonna do his speed. I think that's what we're gonna do. Either his speed or one of his powers. But yeah, that being said, let's get there. All right, 86 and 76, and that's the division. All right. Joe Random led in a ton of stuff like WAR. Um, so absolutely lethal seasons from him. How did he do hitting wise? James Wood with a 5. Show me Mr. Joe Random, Freddie Furman 3.8, Zach Neto 3.4, Zach Geloff, Josh Naylor. We don't make it for the hitting, but 4.9 for the pitching, 2.23 RA, 12 and 4. You guys are telling me that with how many quality starts do we have? 27 quality starts, we can only get 16 decisions. That's terrible. Sub 1 whip, which is amazing. 275, 14 home runs. Pretty good year. I mean, yeah, that's a good year. I mean, he's in the 9 hole, so I don't expect much out of him. But a 2.2 WAR, that's what he had at the All-Star break. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, not a bad season though. He's churning out a decent. He's definitely Hall of pretty good already, I would say. 6.3 hitting WAR, and then he didn't win a Cy Young. No, he didn't win a Cy Young, so that's also good. And then 11.8. I mean, he's already on track. Yeah. That being said, though, I think we are gonna upgrade one of his powers. Speed. Speed, I don't think is gonna do too much. I need him to just be a better hitter, so I'm gonna do power versus righties. I think. So yeah. That being said, great season from him. Let's see how the playoffs go. We're taking on the Mets in the first round. Random on the bump, game 1 is a dub. Logan Gilbert on the bump, game 2 versus Christian Scott. We win. Hers versus Michael King is a win. We are moving on to the Dodgers. I don't want Jarlin Susana on the bump, respectfully. Pitching rotation. Yeah, alright. Game 1, Joe Random versus Roki Sasaki. Otani isn't on the bump till game 3. We win. Gilbert versus Yamamoto. We lose. Hers versus Otani. We win. Sasaki versus Jarlin. We lose. Leiter versus Stone. No, we're going to change the rotation again. Sorry, Leiter, but in a series this close, I need my main guys in here. Alright, Joe Random versus Gavin Stone is a loss. Logan Gilbert versus Yamamoto is a loss. We got eliminated by the Dodgers. Red Sox beat the Dodgers in the World Series. Alright. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Altuve in the Hall of Fame. Boo. Alright, but we are going to upgrade his power versus righties just because his contact versus righties is better. So let's get that going. So it's currently a 45. Just give me something in the 70s or the 80s. Don't know if it did it. 77. Alright, we'll take that. We will definitely take that. So 77 power versus righties. Perfect. Alright. So that being said, he will be lethal versus righties. And then the year after that, we'll do lefties. Pause. We're just, after year 10, we're not going to do any more. At that point, it's up to him. So, yeah. Let's get into it and finish out the year. I think, depending how they are at the All-Star break, I might trade the big 3 that I was saying. Dylan Cruz is already going down, which sucks. But I might end up trading the big 3 at the All-Star break. Who knows? But yeah, let's keep going. Alright, Home Run Derby. We have a chance. Oh, it's not him, but it's James Wood, who's hitting 298. He's doing a job. So yeah. All-star voting, he's got to be in here. Wow. Oh, that explains why we're doing so bad. Oh, 4.13 ERA. He's going down. That's what I hate about this game is that you fall off very quick. Um, his hitting, I mean, he's got a ton of home runs, but he's not getting it done. Yeah, and he's not gonna. Of course, Rod Martin turns into a beast after he gets traded. All right, not doing well, but let's just get to the deadline. At the deadline, I might make a move. I might make a move and get rid of these three guys and send them to a team who can actually use them. Like the Braves, no. Maybe the Braves, who knows. But yeah. Alright, so the team is just at 500. Let's take a look around the league and see what teams are doing well. Giants might not be a bad pick. Diamondbacks, Dodgers are falling off. Diamondbacks and Padres are both definite options. Giants one as well. The Rays wouldn't be a terrible option either. Royals have 70 wins. Let's go find a team that I think is going to be lethal. Alright, I know this is an extremely lopsided deal and I'm just absolutely destroying the Nationals, but we're going to send Joe Random, James Wood, and Dylan Cruz, the three that I said, over to the Padres for Machado, Aranda, and Owen Leal, who's this guy. They have 99 Tatis, who's got a long-term deal. They have Jackson Merrill, who's good, got a long-term deal. Ellie, good, has a long-term deal. Garrett Crochet, good, long-term deal. Bubba Chandler, he might be leaving. Doesn't matter. Christopher Sanchez, these guys are on the end of their deals, but they're not great. But if you throw Joe Random into this rotation, it elevates everything. We are going to probably end up moving Dylan Cruz to third base, which sounds crazy, but he's an elite defender, so why not? And then James Wood is probably going to go play first base. So that being said, we're going to make this deal. I know I just screwed over the Nationals. I'm sorry, but I need playoff baseball, so yeah. Alright, so in hindsight, this might not have been a great deal because I just realized I can't change their lineups. So I can't make Joe Random hit. Even though he's an elite hitter, for some reason they don't let him hit. Like, he's a better hitter than, not Rod Martin, but if they moved Rod Martin to, if they actually use positional changes. But yeah, it is what it is. Gonna let them rock out. I just need him to win a championship. We might bring him back at some point, so yeah. Crazy thing is, we ended up being good too. San Diego barely made it in as the sixth seed with the team that they have. I'm guessing Joe Random didn't hit anymore throughout the season. He fell off too. Oh no, he still hit. Okay, so he did hit. So I guess they threw him back in the lineup, which is okay, perfect. So at least as long as he's still hitting, that's good. Didn't win any awards though. I mean, 2.9 WAR, best hitting year so far, from what I'm seeing, and then 2.2 WAR, definitely not a good year, pitching wise, but that's okay. That's all right. Still churning out a pretty good career. Let's sim to the playoffs. We're gonna sim from the perspective of the Padres, obviously. They're taking on Chicago. They win game 1, lose game 2. They win game 3. They take on San Francisco. Win game 1, lose game 2, win game 3. They won 22-0 in an elimination game. Okay. Joe Random versus Ranger Suarez. Win. Crochet. Win. Loss. Win. Win. They're going on to the World Series. Oh! Joe Random gets a win in game 1. They win game 2. They lose game 3. Win game 4. Joe Random on the bump. I want to hop in. Please let me hop in. Quick manage. Yes, we're going to quick manage the Padres, who were 84-78. They barely made it in. And they are in the World Series. Then again, they won 79 games. So that's insane. They did fix the lineups, which is good. Who is the DH? Rod Martin. You're going to go play left over Loper Fido, and we're going to make sure that he's hitting here. You know what? That's fine in the 7th spot. All right, come on. We need a good game here from Joe Random. Get himself a World Series title. We get one. All right.
He's safe.
All right, we're gonna enter the game. I want to pitch a little bit with him. Obviously, this is my creation. He's having an elite season so far. Elite postseason, I should say. 79 to 83 Rangers made it to the World Series. That's absolutely abysmal. Yeah. But Joe Random, we are gonna pitch with him. I am gonna get an at bat with him. Now is the time. So yeah. See this knuckleball in action. Oh, that's so funky. All right, that's disgusting. The crazy thing is he throws Ched too. Like he throws 98, which is just electric. I just realized. Hold on, I'm on an easy difficulty here. Hold on. Gameplay. Yeah. All right.
1 and 2.
Get it back on. Get it back on All-Star. That's what we play on here. We don't play on Hall of Fame because I'm not competitive at this game anymore. So, yeah, there we go. That's more like it. 99 on that for whatever reason. That's gone. Oh, turn that. James Wood at first is an odd sight, but, I mean, shit. That's honestly not bad. I don't mind James Wood at first here. I really don't. I think for his size, it's better because he can just focus on hitting. Joe Random throws absolute shit. And he has this slow-ass cutter. That's basically probably like a slider at that point. That's kind of like a slider, just doesn't move as much. Knuckle curve, let's try it out. Beautiful spot. See if we can paint this 199. Top right. Not painted, but 99. Absolute shed. We are going to hit with him because, you know, why not? Ellie De La Cruz. Man, this team is so good. Alright, so he doesn't get another at-bat in that inning. Caleb Lamavita. Alright, James Wood. Get a hit here. He walks. Double play. Alright, so we got a single. Joe Random up at the plate. See if we can get something going with him. He's got the Joe Random stance because I didn't change any of his stances or pitching stuff. So, see if he can give himself some run support here. 82, that's not going to be enough. Yeah, he can't hit the lefties very well. So, that being said, 2 innings away from ending this ball game on his own. I'm going to let him rock. If he lets the runner on base, I will hop in. Doesn't matter, though. Don't get any run support. I'm going to hop in here. See if we can finish this out strong. 1-0 ball game for our guy here. 97 in the 9th inning. 107 pitches deep. Don't care, though. I don't care. Blake Snell would love me as a manager. I don't care. He's dialed. I'm going to let him keep going. 98. 98 on pitch 109 is just filth. That is just insane numbers. Come on, finish him off. Let's finish him off with that inside knuckleball. That's not it. Wow. That's disgusting. All right, there's one. There is one. K number 8 on the day. That's, I mean, it's insane. It really is insane how good he is. Dalton Varsho.
Nope, that's high.
87. It's just the wheel like low key knew what it was doing with the pitches. Oh, that's gonna be a hit. It hits the base. Make a play. All right, they've got a runner on. Time for Joe Rand to dial it in here. Make sure we get it done. Give me a nice little 2-ball here if you can. I don't know if he's got it in him like that, but oh, that's an easy stolen base. Maybe not. No, it is. Maybe it is. All right. 71 speed too. That hurts. Yes. Easy Ched for strikeout number 9. 96 on pitch, probably like 114. 116. Oh my god. His arm is going to fall off. He might regress a ton this offseason because of this game. There we go. 86 on the cutter. Finish it off strong. Caleb Lamavita, former national.
No,
Oh,
that's a
that's
ball.
paint. That is paint.
1-2.
And the Padres are going to become
Out.
World Series champions. Joe Random with a complete game shutout, 120 something pitches. I really hope he won. What's it called? I really hope he won playoff MVP and World Series MVP. Those would be two great additions to his award chest, if you will, for his Hall of Fame resume. James Wood gets World Series MVP. It's sad to not see him do it with the Nationals, but it's okay. It's okay. And Tatis wins postseason MVP. All right. All right. All right. Wow. Um, Garrett Crochet won the Cy Young. Sucks not seeing our guy win awards. That's what bothers me. All right, that's fine. Let's take a look at him. See what his stats look like here. His overalls. I think the next one we're actually going to go for is contact versus lefties. I think getting that up would be a lot better than going for power. So that's the next one we're going to do. Let's get this wheel up, or this random number generator up. So right now it's at a 64. All right, generate. Give me something good. Something in the 80s would be perfect. 74. All right, so it's a plus 10. It's plus 10. We're gonna give it to him at the start of next season. We've got 3 more years left of it. So yeah. All right, home run derby. James Wood is here yet again. I'm glad to see him blossoming. He obviously isn't overall wise elite, but he's doing his thing. So that's all that matters. Joe Random, there we go. He's going to be an all-star again. .99 whip. He's going down a ton, though, which I don't like. So his career is going to be over sooner rather than later. Oh, he doesn't hit very much either. He isn't getting as many at-bats. He's in 339 in the ones he does, though. Alright. But his career might be over soon. So from now on, we're just going to sim to the end. And then I will see you guys when he finally hangs it up. So, yeah. Alright, so Joe Random refuses to retire. It's been 4 years since he's been out of the league. He moved to Seattle. He was a Cy Young in 2033. I did not know that. I kept simming because in my head I was like, when I normally do these, I'm like, did they make the Hall of Fame? Whatever. He's not making the Hall of Fame. 26.4 WAR. Very solid career. Very good career. Hitting wise, he had a 11.5 WAR. So combined WAR of what's that, like 40? Almost like 38. So good career. Obviously ineligible for the Hall of pretty good for the Cy Young alone. But that being said, the random number creator did its job. He won a couple World Series with San Diego. So yeah. That being said, though, if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comments below. But that being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.